So when I think about our students' especially experience, it's not just about remission, which is the absence of problems, but about recovery, which is the presence of health and the ability to build connections with other human beings.
One of the things that people don't think about in terms of collegiate recovery is how it's just really a mirror for society and how our universities are just a mirror as well.
But we cannot take our eyes off of what the data is telling us about alcohol, what the data is telling us about tobacco, okay, and all the other drugs.
Well, when I go meet with the members of the General Assembly, this is almost entirely a nonpartisan issue because it is shaped much more by their experience with their family, friends, and constituents than it is by their party. That's a very good sign.
And substance use disorder has not been addressed, and our culture will not be maximized until we take care of the health of all.
I think a big piece of the puzzle here also is the way in which we think about treatment in the US as something that requires upending one's life, where you have to make a huge major life commitment to broad scale changes. And I think that probably is necessary for a subset of people with SUD.
And honestly, if we think about it, what we've been looking at is how genes and environment work together to contribute to the development of these illnesses. So will we ever have a genetic test that absolutely tells us who will and who will not develop one of these conditions? No. I don't think so. Not if we accept that the environment is a really important contributing factor.
What I used to think about recovery was that it was the inverse of the untreated addiction state. And that's not untrue, but that is insufficient. It has something to do with community, right? Something to do with connections, something to do with existences that are meaningful.